Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be doing a video which I've been procrastinating over for many a month. Today we're going to be airing my shame over the number of clothes that I own and how poorly kept they are. So welcome to my dressing room. It's a mess. There's just too much stuff in it. But honestly, it's not as bad as it has been in the past, which is probably even more shameful. In the past it has spread into there being rails of clothing all through my living room and hallway and stuff. It's fairly contained at the moment. We've got some rails of clothing all down this side of the room. We've got drawers filled with clothing. There's heaps of hats and shoes. There's a chair covered in clothes. There is another wardrobe in the bedroom which has all my coats and trousers and stuff in, and there is also a heap of clothes in there as well. But that's not so bad, right? Yeah. So today we're basically going to try and clear out some space. So what I need from you guys is for you to convince me to get rid of some of the bits that I'm holding on to even though I never wear them, they don't fit, etc. How I'm going to do it is basically pull out all the stuff that I'm definitely going to keep and just put that somewhere, and then we will go through and try on all the stuff which I'm kind of on the edge of that I should probably get rid of, and you have to try and convince me to get rid of some of it. But hopefully by the end of today we'll have a pile of stuff which can go so that I can have space to buy more stuff. So let's start with what am I going to definitely keep. 1950s cotton dress. Keeping. Okay, I think that's everything that I'm absolutely definitely, no matter what, keeping. And you may say that's quite a lot, but look how much we've got left, which I need to sort out. Plus, you know, this shameful heap. So we'll get rid of something. But yeah, these are all the ones that I'm definitely keeping. There's lots of vintage and stuff, all the 1950s vintage, lots of 70s maxi dresses and things. That's all staying. Quite a lot of this will also probably end up staying. But that's where I need you guys to help me whittle it down. Because you may have noticed by now, it's a little bit of chaos. So the first one I'm going to try on, because I think I'm going to be okay with getting rid of it, is this one. It is very pretty, but I've never once worn it outside of my flat. But it is quite nice. So let's try it on and see how we feel on this one. It is quite pretty though, isn't it? See, this is a 1960s Horrocks dress, and I do love them, but I never wear this dress. But it is quite pretty, isn't it? Do you see why I procrastinate so much on getting rid of clothes? I think I'm okay with getting rid of this one, even though it is very pretty. It has almost like a Regency feel to it. But it's big and it takes up a lot of space and I don't wear it. So this is one I'm going to let go of. The only other bit of Horrockses that I've got at the moment is actually this set, which is actually from the new Horrockses. So Horrockses were a brand that was really big in the 50s and 60s here in England. A few years ago they actually ended up doing a modern collection with ASOS, and this is one of the sets from there. And to be honest, I haven't worn it for ages because last time I tried it on, this top did not fit at all. If it still doesn't fit, this might be one to get rid of. But let's jump in and see if it actually fits or not. Probably not. It actually does fit, and if anything, it feels too big. Last time I tried to go it on, I literally couldn't do up the buttons at all. I would say it would be easier to get the buttons up if I had a friend or somebody who could do up back buttons for me, but alas, I do not have any friends, so that was a bit of a struggle. But yeah, it's actually kind of too big, which is really strange. I must have lost some weight at some point, but legitimately I ate a brownie for breakfast this morning, so I have no idea how. But yeah, it actually does fit. So the next question, what's in my pocket? Some rubbish. Lovely. The next question is, am I actually going to wear it now that I know it fits again? Somebody give me some thoughts and opinions whether to keep this one. Okay, so we only have one thing in our to-go pile, so we need to keep going through. We should probably pick up speed. What else do I think we could probably get rid of? Oh, this I think I want to get rid of, so we'll put on this. This is like a little cardigan I bought from the Mine charity shop ages ago, which if you've watched any of my charity shop videos, you know I used to buy loads of stuff from there. But I've never really worn it. It's kind of baggy and oversized, which I don't mind. But I think, because it's got that 1950s vibe, I think I would prefer one that fitted like a little bit better. I think I've only worn this like once or twice. It does get a lot of compliments when I wear it. But yeah, something about it, I just don't reach for it very often. But this braiding is so pretty. It's got like little pearly bunches of grapes and stuff. It is adorable. But yeah, I just never wear it because I think it is just slightly the wrong size for me. I think this is a to-go one. You can convince me otherwise if you want, but for now I'm going to put it in the to-go pile. This is another one that I thought was probably too small, so I didn't put it immediately in the to-keep pile. But maybe it'll fit now. Let's have a go. Let's see. I mean, if it's better than it did last time I tried it on. I think it's still a little bit tight around here. But yeah, it does kind of fit. Yeah, I mean, I'm always in favour of keeping all 1950s stuff, and this is just a cute little 1950s sundress. You can fit petticoats and stuff underneath it. I think it's probably a keep. I'm not doing so well on getting rid of stuff so far, am I? Okay, here's something I'm fairly certain I can get rid of because I legitimately forgot I owned it. I recently found this at the bottom of a pile of other stuff and I'd completely forgotten I owned it, so I'm pretty certain that this can go, but we'll try it on one last time just to make sure. Yeah, this one can go. It's quite cute. It's very like fun and flirty and spring-like. This is one that I got in a charity shop for £5 and it's by the brand Hobbs, who I don't know if you have elsewhere in the world, but in England they're kind of a little bit bougie, kind of aimed more at the like middle-aged working gal kind of vibe, if you know what I mean. There's lots of like blazers and tailoring and stuff, and this is one that's a bit more flirty, but I think if I give it a steam and an iron, this one can go, because I don't know what I wear. I mean, it is really cute looking at it and it actually does fit perfectly, but I forgot that I owned it, so I probably don't need it, so it can go. It can go. This is a Marc by Marc Jacobs jumper, which I've had since I was about 18 and I have not worn it for years. So I've always thought this jumper was super cute. I remember it being on the runway. I think it was like my final year at university, probably like 2013 or something this came out. But I just always loved this like rough collar. But yeah, I don't know whether to keep or sell this one. It is really warm. I think it's 100% cashmere as well. And it's got such a fun collar. Maybe I should wear it more. I think this is one that I need your opinions on whether to keep or sell. It's got a fun froofy bit. Ugh, can't decide. You have to decide on this one. Okay, this is something I haven't worn for ages, so this might be able to go. This is a Ted Baker dress, which I think I've had since I was about 16. And I used to wear it all the time because it's just got the prettiest fabric. But yeah, I haven't worn it for ages, and it's a good possibility, you know. Dresses that you wear when you're 16 do not necessarily suit you when you're like 30. So yeah, we'll try this one on. I don't actually know if it'll still fit. We'll try it, we'll see what we think. So it does still fit, but I do just think it's like a little bit young for me now. Not that like you can wear whatever you want whenever you want, but yeah, I feel like this is past fee. Not current fee. It does have kind of like a cute baby doll style to it almost. Like it's almost an empire line, so like all this floaty fabric, and it is super pretty floral kind of crazed patterning. There's even like little cherubs and stuff hidden away. But yeah, I just don't know if I'm actually ever going to wear it as much as I used to. So I think it's maybe done its service and it can move on. but it is fun to twirl in. Okay, I want to try on this dress because I haven't worn this for ages just because it didn't fit me anymore. So maybe if that Horace's one does fit me now, maybe hopefully this one will. This is a really cute little 1970s one that I used to wear quite a lot because it was super flattering, and it even has like a little matching jacket that goes with it. So yeah, I want to try this one on and hopefully maybe this one will fit now. Probably not, knowing my luck, but we'll give it a go. Ooh. Just, oh, there was a time I couldn't get that zip done up and it used to pain me greatly. Oh, yes. Ah. I honestly didn't think that I'd lost any weight, but what today is telling me is that when I was with my ex-boyfriend, I put on a ton of weight because none of these clothes fitted then, and I haven't tried them on since, and now they do. So there we go. I'm going to keep this one because I'm really happy it fits again. It's a bit creased from having been hung up unworn for a couple of years, but I did used to wear it all the time because it was just an easy one to throw on for summer. It's got like a cute crisscross back. It's maybe still a little bit small around the bubbas. I definitely couldn't wear like a proper bra. I've just got like a little unpadded one on today. But I'm really pleased that the zip us up again. And yeah, it's got this little bolero. I never used to really wear this with it, but it has it, which is cute. Woo. Just like that. It's so nice to find like matching sets. I do like it when you find matching vintage because so often they get separated. But yeah, this was another charity shop find. I think this was like $4.99 or something. Yeah, I thought this whole clear out would go pretty easy because there was lots of things that don't fit anymore. But apparently we're keeping a lot more than I expected. Oops. So this is another little vintage dress which I got in a charity shop, like everything else, but I never really wear it. I've worn it in a couple of videos and that's about it. So it's just like a little wrap dress. It's got quite like a 40s vibe, so I think it's a bit later than that. And to be honest, I just don't wear pink very much. I don't know why. I'm not sure it suits my complexion that well. This is quite comfy, but it's also very, very sheer, which I'm never a fan of because I can't be bothered to get the right slips and stuff. So yeah, I think this one can probably go, unless you talk me out of it. Okay, this skirt we can make a decision on because I've only ever worn this once. I didn't buy it that long ago. It was in one of my charity shopping videos, if you remember it. But it's just like a really floaty, it's got like metallic and then this swooshy skirt over the top. It is, as you can tell, a little bit big, but I normally wear belts with skirts anyway. But I've only ever worn it once. So I think I might sell it just because I haven't really worn it. But what's so difficult to know with stuff that I've bought in the last couple of years is, have I not worn it because I just haven't been anywhere? Like, if I actually had been places, would I have worn it? Who knows? I don't know. This will be one it's easy for you to talk me out of getting rid of, but for now I'm putting it into go pile. It's happening. This is another thing I haven't worn because I haven't been anywhere social. Like, it still has its tags on it. But you won't be able to, this is one of the things you need to be able to feel it. Like, the fabric is just the best thing ever. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like weird shag carpet, but it's really soft and just amazing. Yeah, look how fun the fabric is. You need to be able to touch it and wiggle it, but it is amazing. It's like a little play suit. I think we'll try it on and see how we feel. Okay, what do we think? The zip is not all the way done up because the little fuzzy bits keep on getting stuck in it, which is actually really annoying, which is definitely a point towards selling it, but it's such fun fabric. Like shimmies and shakes. What do we think? What do we think? Imagine I had like heels on and stuff. Imagine I was going somewhere that you like actually got dressed for. What do we think? Is it flattering, these like baggy shorts with my pasty thighs? Yeah, I don't know on this one. I think I definitely need your thoughts and opinions because I love the fabric. It's really, really soft and fun. But is it actually that flattering? Thoughts and opinions, please. This is another like evening piece, so let's go for this one next. This is another Marc Jacobs piece that I've had for way too long, and it's got kind of like a 70s vibe. So I'll try it on and show you and see what you think. But again, haven't really worn it because I have not been anywhere. Okay, so here's this one. It's kind of like a little bit slinky, a little bit sexy. I don't know if you know what I mean by like the 70s vibes. Like a little bit of Ozzy Clark in there. I think I'm happy for this one to go. I haven't worn it for a while, but that is mainly because I have not been anywhere again. Don't know why, the last few years I haven't really been anywhere. It is quite fun, but yeah, I don't know when I would wear it. Obviously ignore the bra, but it's got a cute back, I'll give it that. I even like this front. It's cute. You can tie it up, but we like to be sexy. But yeah, I haven't worn it for ages. By the time we can actually go anywhere, I'll probably have other dresses, so it can probably go. But it does have pockets. For something completely different, let's go for this more demure Laura Ashley dress. So this is a 1980s one with some great pastel-y colours. I think this is probably going to be a keep one. I haven't worn it for a while, but I remember wearing it a lot in the summer. But let's put it on and see what people think anyway. Okay, so yeah, it's too big, but it's so comfortable, and it is so 1980s. They just had such good cotton back then, Laura Ashley. No, they didn't. They kind of changed their cotton from like the 90s onwards, and they weren't as good anymore. I think from what I can remember, I actually originally bought this with the intention of selling it, because there was a time when Laura Ashley on eBay was like going crazy, so you can make all profit to make up all the money that you spent on other clothes. But then I put it on and it was super comfortable. What's in my pocket? Rubbish! But yeah, it is quite comfortable. I haven't worn it for ages, but I think I wear it quite a lot in the summer. So I think I will keep it for an easy summer dress, because it's super comfortable. Imagine with some pastel shoes and things. Yeah, comfy summer dress, we're keeping it. This is another bit of Laura Ashley. But yeah, do I need multiple floral cotton dresses is a question I've been asking myself for many, many years. And I've always come out on the side of, yes, I need all the floral cottons. But that might be a fault in me, and you should probably talk me out of it. But it is another comfy dress. It's pretty, right? I'm keeping it. Diane von Furstenberg. This is one that I got at a boot sale for like £1. It's probably, I think it was like £500 that these retailed for. I cannot tell you the last time I wore this. We'll try it on anyway. This is probably a to go, because yeah, I haven't worn it for ages and I'm not sure if it fits. Shall I even bother trying to do up that zip? Oh, I think it can go, don't you? This one couldn't go, yeah. Next. Okay, so this is like a little late 40s, 1950s interesting acetate fabric dress. I bought this from a boot sale when I was like 14, I think. It's probably like £2 or something. But I've not worn it for years. I'm not sure the fit's quite right on me. It probably fits better than when I first bought it. When I first bought it, it was way too big. But the sizing never really bothered me too much when buying vintage. You can always make it work. Unless you can't get the zip up, you can make it work. But yeah, I think this one can go. I mean, I'm not wearing a padded bra and it already looks like it's squishing me, giving me like square tits, so I think you can go. But it's cute. This is another vintage dress from very slightly later, again, very early 50s, but it's in that same kind of shiny fabric. I do like this one. We'll try it on and see what you guys think. I think it's got good and bad qualities. Let's try it on. Okay, so here's this one. You have to imagine I'm wearing a belt and a petticoat with this one. I actually really like it. Actually, now I like it more than I remember putting it on. It's a fabric that always looks creased, no matter. I always iron it just before I wear it, but it always ends up looking creased again immediately. One of the big problems is because over time there's like shoulder padding in it, because it's from that like 40s going into 50s era. There's shoulder pads, but because they're, you know, they're like, what, 70 years old, they're a little bit misshapen. So it can sometimes look a little bit weird and lumpy. Ash doesn't look too bad at the moment. I must have pressed them pretty well last time. But yeah, they can sometimes look a little bit misshapen. But actually no, I think it's kind of doing its job right now. I think I'm going to keep it for now. But I think it's going to be one, if you want to convince me to get rid of, you totally can. But yeah, imagine belt and petticoat. That's this dress what it needs. But yeah, I'm keeping it for now because, you know, I love me some 1950s. This is a difficult one. So, I know for a fact that this dress does not fit. But it is one of the most important, I guess you'd say, pieces in my collection. This is like genuine 1950s couture. It's by a company who most people haven't really heard of, but is La Chasse, I want to say was how it's pronounced. They're really up there in kind of British versions of French couture during the 40s, 50s, that really like new look period. This is a fabric called Dream Touch Tweed. There was this doll that they sent round, whose name I cannot remember. They sent her round on like a tour, and she was wearing outfits designed by top designers, by like Dior and things. And it was about promoting kind of fashion stuff after the years of rationing. And one of the outfits that she had was this tweed. Let me go get the book. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. They sent round dolls like this. This is the La Chasse one, but there was also ones for Dior, I think Balenciaga did some, all those kinds of things. And this little coat that she's wearing is this Dream Touch tweed that I've got. So mine's like a two-piece suit, but it's got the exact same pocket design. So this kind of sweeping rounded pocket around the hips. So it's from the same sort of era. So the jacket I literally used to wear like every single day. I've worn it so much you would not believe. It is like the perfect kind of early 1950s, late 1940s style jacket. It's got like the big shoulders, tight waist, then like this detail to swoop out to make your hips look even bigger. So then I've got the matching dress, which is tailored to perfection. I love this like pleated bit down the bottom. I don't know if you can see. It's not going to fit. I'll try it on again, but I can tell you right now it's not going to fit. We'll try it though and see how depressing it gets. My butt's too big again. Throughout my life I'm often foiled by the fact that my arse is too giant, and this is one of those. I think the top would actually fit if my butt wasn't so big. Yeah, it's not going to fit, is it? Ever. Really, if I'm realistic. But it's like the perfect 1950s suit. That was the final death to my hair, trying to get that off. I do not know what to do with it, because it seems unfair that the dress just languishes in my wardrobe. So is it the more responsible fashion historian thing to do to pass it on to somewhere? I don't know. Beautiful 1950s premium quality suit. I need a little bit of restoration, but generally solid. I do love the jacket. I don't know, somebody please answer my predicaments for me, because as you can see at the moment it's just in my rack in amongst everything else. Does it deserve better? Somebody help. Ooh, let's try on this one, because this always used to be a tiny bit tight. I definitely have never worn this. I have nowhere to wear this, so even if it fits, is it logical for me to keep it? Let's try it on. This is another great 1950s two-piece. I bought this from a charity shop like the very start of 2020, I want to say. So yeah, I have not worn it, as you might be able to tell, but it's so pretty. It was supposed to be a bridesmaid dress, I think. It's by a brand Emerson, who seem to do a lot of wedding dresses and things. I reckon if I had a friend they could get that last little bit of the zip to do up, but I don't, and I live alone, so I have gotten it done up in the past, but I can't really be bothered, and it's like breaking my nail. So yeah, it's still a little bit tight. So should I keep it? That is the question, because look how pretty, but also if it's going to be a pain in the ass to get done up every single time, can I be bothered? It's also got its cute little bolero. I cannot be bothered to do up all the buttons, but hopefully you get the idea. With the little bolero, it really reminds me of, if you've ever seen White Christmas, they wear like blue lacy dresses. I feel like there's something really similar about it. Yeah, this is one I'm definitely on the fence about keeping, because we all know I love me some 1950s, but like, when am I actually going to wear it? Barring the fact that we haven't been able to go anywhere, so I haven't worn it. Even once we can go somewhere, where am I going to wear it? I don't have any friends, I don't go to any weddings. But it is super 1950s. If people could do like dinner dances again, I'd appreciate it, just so I have somewhere to wear these things. This is one that I need input on from you guys. Please tell me what to do. Thank you. Next, what's in here? I actually don't know. Ah, this is fun. I love this dress. I have not worn this for years. I bet this doesn't fit. This is a Philip Lim piece. It's a bit more bougie. I used to love this dress so much. I still love this dress so much. Let me try it. This is another dress that last time I tried it on didn't fit anymore. And it fits again. Oh, amazing. Yeah, it's a pretty simple little black dress, but it's got this fun cutout. Yeah, I love it. So this dress I mainly bought because after I left university and discovered there were no jobs anywhere, because I'm a millennial and there keeps on being recessions, I was super depressed and I stayed in bed drinking wine and watching like the same 3 films on repeat for like 6 months, as you do. And one of the films that I kept on watching was The Bachelorette, which I feel like nobody has really seen. It just has like Kirsten Dunst having a mental breakdown, and I do enjoy films where she has a mental breakdown. And the message of the film is really fuck everybody, which I think is a great message. And she wears the cream version of this dress, and I just loved it. I think it just looked so much nice. It looked much better on her than it does on me. But then I found second-hand the exact same dress, but in black. And here it is. And this was like my going out dress all the time for years. And I haven't worn it for years because it didn't fit. And we go back, honestly, to that ex-boyfriend who I used to wear this on dates with him, and then it didn't fit, and now we've broken up and it does fit again. So, not shading them at all, but clearly put on a shit ton of weight when I was with them. But I'm excited it fits again. I don't know when I'm going to wear it because I do not go out clubbing, I do not go out with friends because I don't have any. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this was like my go-to dress for like dates and like work drinks and all sorts of things. But yeah, those things don't really exist in life at the moment. I'm so excited it fits again, which is great. Yay, it fits. Okay. Right, now I need to charge you. So apologies if when we come back you're in a slightly different position, but you're about to run out of battery, so soz. Okay, we're back. Let's do this. Okay. Shirt. Okay, this is a little 1960s shirt. It's like this crochet lacy stuff. But I'm inclined to say it can go in the go pile because I can't even be bothered to do it up now. It's all buttons up the back, which means that when you live alone it takes ages to put on. And like, I can't be bothered now, so I'm not going to be bothered in the future. So I think this one can go in the go pile. Okay, then this is another shirt from the hanging section. This is actually made by Beretta, like, you know, gun people. They actually make clothes as well. Who knew? I feel like it's a little bit country. I think I'm going to keep it. I didn't know if I was going to say it. There is like a little bit of a, you know, when they make shirts for women but they don't contemplate the fact that you end up with like a little hoodle. But I think you can't see it. Can you see it? If you can see it, I'll get rid of it, but I don't think you can. So It's a little bit country. We'll keep it. This one is really pretty, but I do think it can go. Obviously normally I'd wear something under it, but it's super cute. It's got loads of like beading and things. It is really pretty, but I've hardly ever worn it, so I think I'm happy for it to go. Okay, let's power through these final dresses before moving on to the heap. This is like a 1970s floaty maxi dress, which I do love a floaty maxi dress. But I do have quite a lot of them. Let's pop it on. So the only reason I didn't put this straight in the keep pile is because I've hardly ever worn it. But it's super pretty. I think it's a keep, even if I don't wear it. One day I'll go somewhere tropical or something and then I'll wear it lots, maybe. It's a keep. We're keeping it. Let's try another 1970s maxi dress because I do have quite a lot of them. So out of all of my 1970s maxi dresses, I think this is my least favourite one, which is why I didn't put it in with the others, or as a straight keep. But I do another 70s maxi dress. I don't know, do I need this many though? I think I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 already in the keep pile. Keeping it for now, convince me otherwise. Okay, what is next? Okay, this one, relatively recent purchase. I think it's going to be a keep just because it's like a warmer dress, but I'll try it on, and if you want to convince me it should go for it. So this is not like my favourite dress that I own. I think the fit is not quite right on me, it's a bit big, but I do think I will keep it for now because it is nice to have like a warmer dress, a more kind of autumnal, wintry feel. It's a very 70s dress, which, you know, I like a piece that's very of its period. But yeah, it's not like my most favourite. I think it just needs to be like a tiny bit smaller. But yeah, I think I'll keep it for now. But feel free to convince me otherwise. Because yeah, it's nice. I like the idea of it. But it's not like, it doesn't wow me. But we'll keep it for now. This one, not sure about. This is another 70s one. Let's pop it on and see how we feel. This one I haven't worn for ages, so I feel like it can probably go. I haven't worn it, so we can probably get rid of it, right? It's got pretty fabric and I like the little cutouts and the little sleeves, but yeah, I haven't worn it, so let's stick it in the to-go pile because we haven't actually put anything in there for quite a while, so let's do that. Oh, this is a dress that I don't think fits, but I do kind of love it. So this dress I've had for years, and the woman I bought it off, she had worn this to events herself, and it was one of her mother's, and her mother had worn it to events. I think it's 1940s is my guess. It's got a zip, so it doesn't go back to the 30s, but this woman was wearing it in the 70s and it had been worn by her mother the generation before. So 40s is my guess because it's not very 50s. But it's really pretty. I genuinely don't think it fits. I'll try it on. I don't think it's going to fit. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Ah! Ah! When did I become such a skinny bitch? It fits. It's very sheer. Apologies, you can see my underwear. A little treat for you. But yeah, it fits, which is pretty impressive actually. I did not think it would. Okay, so I'm like genuinely in shock that the zip went all the way up. It was a little bit tight, but it went up. See, now I'm torn because I didn't think it was going to fit. And now it does fit. I mean, admittedly, when am I going to wear it? But also, it's going back on the rail for now. Tell me how stupid I'm being, because yeah, I've never once worn it. So it should probably go to somebody who'll wear it. But also, I'm pretty happy that I actually did up, so we might as well move on to another white dress, which when am I ever going to wear? if you watch my swatching videos, you'll have seen this one recently because it was quite a recent purchase. I have a lot of white dresses and very little chance of getting married, so probably have to get rid of at least one of them, right? But let's pop that one on. So I have no business owning this dress. It's completely ridiculous, but I also kind of love it. But like, look at it though. See, this is something that takes up a lot of space. I'm never going to wear it outside. I have absolutely no reason to keep it. But it's so much fun. I should get rid of it, but I don't want to. Somebody be the voice of reason for me, but for now it's going back on the rail. I think, maybe. I don't know. Somebody talk some sense into me. Anyway, we are nearly through the rail, so let's try and power through and not be too indecisive. Another little 1970s dress, a bit more wearable. Let's put it on and I'll tell you why it's in that maybe pile. Okay, so this dress I think is really cute, but I think it just doesn't quite sit right on me because of my massive arse. So it's like got this banded skirt, which is really popular in the 70s, but this band I don't think sits where it's supposed to, because if you can see it's right on my butt and like digs in. I think it's supposed to glide over the hips, but instead it like doesn't, so it tries to sit too high and then end up with like a little pooch. So my options are either to always try and like tuck it up underneath a belt, which can be a bit annoying, or be like constantly rearranging it. I do think it's super cute, but I think it's going to go in the to-go pile for now, just because I don't think it fits quite how it should. Okay, we then have like a bunch of skirts, so out of my heap here, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm definitely keeping this top because it's just plain black, so we'll try them on with that. So, this is skirt number 1. It is too big, but I am aware of that. It's always been too big. I bought it for like £2 in a charity shop. The size of skirts never really bothers me when you're in charity shops and stuff, because you just stick a belt on and then it fits anyone. So yeah, this is like a little monochromatic moment. I haven't worn it for a while, but I think I'll keep it because it's quite easy. Like just putting it with this plain black top, I think it's like outfit done, right? So that's a nice easy one. I think we'll keep it, even if it doesn't really fit. But feel free to correct me. Okay, so then this one is a vintage one, and this was by Gore, who are quite a big make and did a lot of innovative things with skirts and things during the war. I think this one can go, just because I don't think I'm ever gonna wear it that much. I think it's a really cute vintage print, but I don't think I'll miss it, so I think it can go. Okay, so this one is vintage 1980s St. Michael. I think this one can go. I think it's cute. It's very like 1950s, and I love the amount of volume in the skirt, but it is a bit big. Like I said, that doesn't really matter with skirts because you just put a belt on. But again, even though I like it, I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear it enough. So I think it can go in the to-go pile as well. This one I think can stay. It was a relatively recent purchase, so I haven't really worn it too much, but I think it fits a lot better than the last two we've looked at. And it's kind of like a fun floral print. This one has 1950s full circle moment. So yeah, I think this one can stay for now. So this is a super floaty little vintagey skirt. It is completely sheer, but just these super pretty blue rosy prints. Do I wear this a lot? No. Is it a little bit big? Yes. But it's still really pretty, right? It doesn't take up a lot of space either, so it can stay. Right? Right. Oh, there's this weird thing. This is like, oh, a massive ostrich feather. Hello. This little thingy is like a 1920s little silk thing which needs a bunch of repair work. Question is, do I bother doing the repairs and stuff, or do I just let it go? There's like a little slouchy wrap top, so imagine it with something a little more structured to wear it with. Like I say, it does need a bunch of repairs because I picked it up in, like, you know, at boot sales and stuff where there's just like boxes of old linens and things. This was in one of those. Yeah, so do I keep and repair it, or do I let it go? Thoughts are welcome on this one, I think. What do we think? Thoughts. We are getting to the end of the rails. Oh, these can probably go. I'll show you these. These can probably go. These are 1950s trousers. We haven't done any trousers yet, so let's have a look at these and I'll tell you why they can probably go. So these are red velvet, like the late 1950s, maybe early 1960s pedal pushers. Great, right? Love me some pedal pushers. Apart from I like busted the zip about 5 years ago and I still haven't repaired it. So they've just been hanging there. Literally not worn them once in the entire time I've lived in this flat. So they can probably go, right? If I haven't fixed them yet, then they can probably go to somebody else. But they are quite cute, right? They're actually really comfortable as well. Maybe I should fix them. I'm not good at decisions, guys. Okay, we're going to do a quick fire round of shirts because I don't have a lot of skirts and trousers, so I don't need this many tops. And most of these can go. So, quick fire round. Plain black stuff is all a keep because you need it. I was about to say go, but I thought of a cute outfit. Still go, right? It can go. Go. Keep. Go. Keep for now. Keep. Go. Stay. This is new, it can stay. Keep for now, though I do have quite a few stripy things. Stay. Keep the black, get rid of the beige. Keep. Go. Stay. This was a really poorly designed dress in H&M which had like a slit up the front which showed off your entire minge, so I turned it into a bodysuit with hot glue. But it's great fabric, right? This one I made from a 1970s pattern. I made it way too big, but it's kind of comfy, so I guess we'll keep it. This is a 1980s tiger print leotard, which I wear as a shirt because it's a 1980s tiger print leotard. I bought it for like 20p when I was 16 and it didn't fit, it was way too big, but I was like, one day that's gonna be a scandalous top, and I was right. It's staying in the wardrobe. There's still a ton of shirts and stuff on the floor. Let's do some dresses, let's shake things up. So this is just like a basic black dress. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but it's got like border anglais type lace around it. It's cute. A basic black dress is always good, but I just think the cut is like a little bit young. Like the waist is like a little bit high. So this can go. Okay, this is another black border anglais dress. This one is actually Luella, who university fee was pretty much, it was all Marc Jacobs and Luella, and then Luella went and worked for Marc Jacobs, so there you go. I think this was part of the Target collection she did. It actually fits pretty well. I might keep this one for a while. Basic little wrap dress. I got this one in a charity shop. I might keep it, it's just one that's like easy to throw on. But it's not the most exciting in the world, but it's pretty comfy, so it can stay. This one I think can go. It's like a 50s repo style dress that I picked up in a charity shop, but I think it can go. I haven't worn it for a while. 90s Laura Ashley. It's a bit big. It can go. We only have a few things left and the battery's running out again, so we're gonna be speedy. I've had this dress since I was 12. It used to reach my knees. It is both a little bit 1940s and also the most early 2000s thing ever. And I haven't put it on for ages and I almost kind of like it now it's shorter. But it's probably time it went, right? It's looking a little bit dated. It can go. It's got a cape. It's got to stay if it's got a cape. Okay, this skirt is another one that I bought when I was like 12. I bought it for 20p at a jumble sale and I've pretty much never stopped wearing it. It goes down very well, members of the opposite sex. I don't know why. Is it because it's itty bitty short or because it's very tight? Who knows, but it was 20p and it still fits, so we're keeping it. And I have one more skirt to try on and then we are done for today. I bought this at Disneyland. It's an actual Disney princess skirt. It has all these little charms for all the different Disney princesses. Is it ridiculous? Yes. But it's also really floaty. I normally put lots of petticoats underneath it to boof it out. It's also a bit sheer, as you might be able to tell. I think I'm keeping it because I am a princess. Okay, I am done for the day. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but for me it's been like 7 hours, so I am done. I feel icky and I'm bored, so that's it for today. We have got quite a big pile of stuff to go. It's all of this stuff over here. So that's pretty good going. I actually thought there'd be more. Quite a few things that I thought didn't fit me actually fitted me, which is very nice. No idea how that happened. I have absolutely no business having miraculously lost weight. I mean, I have ice cream and beer. Like the functioning adult I am, so like, I don't know how that happened, but that was a pleasant surprise. But I think despite that, it's quite a big pile for me to sort out. That was not even all of my clothes. There will be at some point a part 2 to this video, which is shoes, hats and bags. I don't even hoard stuff, like I get rid of stuff throughout the year, but it still just builds up like this. So anyway, yeah, we got a big pile. It would be great if any of you could give your feedback if there's anything that I put back on the rail which you think was undeserving. If any of the bits, there's a few bits which are like in a maybe pile over there. I need you guys to tell me what to do with them. But for now, I'm tired and I want to go eat my ice cream in the bath. Yeah. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I would appreciate any feedback you have. Let me know, as always, what you like and what you think looks hideous so I can make some productive decisions. I have to sort this into stuff I'm going to sell and donate back to charity shops. So I will see you for shoes and hats and things in the future. Until then, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you'll have a great day, week, month, however long it takes me. I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Bye everyone!